YouTube, what is good? Your boy Square the Bear here with another awesome product review. So I'm really excited about today because, when I first started streaming on Twitch, I really didn't know what kind of camera to use, or basically, what camera to use. I don't know what was the best quality camera or what I should get. So as most streamers, I started off with a Logitech C922. On stream, I want to start building Legos. So I want to have a secondary camera so I could use my A7 III to point down at what I'm going to be building. So here's an example. I'm going to be building this on stream, which is awesome. It's a Lego Adidas set. And if you haven't followed me on Twitch, you'll see everything will be down in the description. But yeah, I'm really excited to build this, but I really didn't need a secondary camera. And coincidentally, at the same time, Elgato actually had like a full-on conference where they launched a lot of different products, really awesome products actually. But the one that really caught my eye was the Elgato Facecam. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited. I really feel that a lot of people are gonna start switching to this camera just because, it is $200, but you can't really compare with the quality. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's go. So the packaging for the Elgato Facecam is pretty simple. It describes the features, which we're gonna get into later on in the video. But for the most part, yeah, it's pretty nice packaging. Yes, that is a Supreme box cutter. Leave me alone. I'm not going to lie, this little package was kind of hard to open because I have sausage fingers, so bear with me. But for the most part, the contents of the package are pretty straightforward. It has the face cam, the detachable USB-C cable, the face cam already comes with a privacy cap attached to it. Pretty straightforward. It also comes with a start guide. It basically gives you the instructions on how to use the face cam and everything. Overall, my first impression of it is it's pretty light. Surprisingly, as bulky as it is, the weight is pretty light, but it looks really cool. Well, there you have it, the Elgato Facecam. Honestly, yeah, this camera is pretty cool so far. I really like the privacy cap that it comes with and the prime lens. One of my favorite features is also that it has a USB-C detachable cable, and that the light turns on and it basically lets you know that the camera's on. So once the light turns off, you know that the camera's off, so that's pretty cool. So, just a disclaimer, this is the first time I plugged in the Elgato Facecam with a Logitech C922. Both of the cameras have default settings. This is just first impression on the Elgato Facecam, and so far it looks incredible. I can see the difference in quality. I can see just everything looks better with the Elgato Facecam. I think a really great example is the shoes. You could tell the difference in the sneakers. Like if you look at this, this is kind of hard to do, but if you look at this sneaker right here, you can tell the difference compared to the other sneaker, this sneaker. So you can see the difference between the two. The one on the left hand side looks blurred, and the one on the right hand side looks a lot better. So far my first impression of the Elgato Facecam, I think it's an incredible camera. The prime lens really makes a huge difference. So does that 60 frames per second. So I'm really excited with my first impression on it. I think once I play with the settings, I'll definitely be a lot more satisfied with it. I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, but I actually now stream with an A7 III. So I was looking for another camera that had a better quality because of the Legos I'm going to be building. So I'm really excited for the Elgato Facecam. I believe that it's going to work. It has really great quality. I really like how it looks so far. Not just because I'm in it, but yeah. So I think it really looks good. I mean, just look at the shirts, you know, like you can tell a difference in the shirts. The one on the left hand side looks like a little more faded, and the one that's on the right looks straight black. So I'm really excited about this, and I'm going to dive into the features right now. So this is actually my first time playing with the app. I'm gonna go ahead and see, you know, how it works out. So far, I'm really enjoying the Elgato Facecam. I think it's a great investment. I love the quality. It looks so clear. It's just, yeah. You could zoom in. Then Bags Designer. Let's see what else you could do. Contrast. Nice, you can make it like play with that. Ooh. Look like a Oompa Loompa. Sharpness. Look like I'm from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Compensation. Ooh. Noise reduction. So this is cool. You could actually, there is a setting for ISO here. I really like this. Center wave. Interesting. Oh wow. That's a lot of cool settings. So you could actually change the ISO and the shutter speed. That's incredible. So basically that's like a feature of a DSLR or mirrorless camera. I love this feature, you know? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. This camera is crazy. For 200 bucks, it's really worth it. I don't know. It has a lot of cool settings. I'm really enjoying playing around with it. Definitely one of the biggest perks is it's plug and play. So all you gotta do is connect it. It has a lot of really great settings. I love this camera. I think I don't know. I just really like it so far. I can't wait to test it out during stream. I mean, I think it has a lot of cool benefits to it. I think it's definitely worth $200. So, y'all, I'm really excited and happy so far with the Elgato Facecam. I really think it has a lot of good features. You know, I think diving into the pros and cons of this, some people might feel the Elgato Facecam and hold it. They might think like it's a little light, you know, but it's a big, like, it just has a lot and it's pretty light. I like the fact that it's light, you know, it's better that it's light than it's heavy. Some people might not like it. I do, I think it's great. Besides that, it has a removable cap, which I really like. I think this is so cool because you have no idea how many streamers I've met or people I've met that accidentally leave their face cam and leave their cams on. They basically get embarrassed, you know. But yeah, so I think I really like that they put this cap on, because sometimes, even though there's an indicator on the camera that lets you know when the camera's on or off, I still think it's good to know that you could cover it. I think it's a good thing that they included this cap, because with the cap on, no matter what, it's not going to capture you, even if it is on. So yeah, another cool feature is the light. I really like that it lights up right here. I mean, most of the cameras do that, but it's a noticeable blue light. It tells you when the face cam is on. So I think that's awesome. Another great feature is the fact that this has a detachable USB-C cable. I mean, if one day the cable stops working or something, you just buy a new cable and that's it. With other cameras like the C922, you don't get the same luxury. If the cable messes up, you probably have to send it in or buy a new one, and that gets expensive. But like I mentioned, I really love that it has a detachable cable. You basically can plug in most USB-C cables and you'll be fine. Another great feature that this has is it has an internal heatsink. What a heatsink is, it basically phases out the heat, prevents it from overheating, so you can stream for a long time without having to worry about overheating. Granted, I don't know if there's a certain mark or a certain time where it actually will begin to overheat, but the heatsink is a really nice feature, because with that, it'll definitely decrease the heat flowing through the face cam. Another cool feature that I mentioned was that it has flash memory. So let's say you have different settings. Let's say you have one for low light and then one for a lot of light. You stream in the morning or in the day. Basically, with a flash memory, it's just like having memory, just like in your PC. It'll allow you to save different features. It'll allow you to save different settings. So then you won't have to keep fidgeting and figuring out what that setting was. You could just automatically save it. So that's pretty cool. This has a lot of game changers, but one of my favorite things is that the video capture is 1080p at 60 frames per second. That's a big deal. Like I showed y'all in the comparison, it's, there's essentially like no lag. It basically captures the footage as it is, and so that's pretty great. So like I mentioned earlier, I switched over to an A7 III, so I'm pretty familiar with Sony technology. The Elgato Facecam actually has a Sony sensor in it that helps it be more efficient during low light. So that's pretty awesome. Another really cool feature is that this has a prime lens. Prime lenses are usually only in DSLRs and mirrorless cameras, which is what I'm shooting from right now, a mirrorless camera. But the fact that they put that in here is amazing. With a prime lens, it's just, you could do so much. Like I showed it earlier in the software, you could change the shutter speed. So you can do a lot of cool things that you wouldn't be able to do on a normal webcam. So overall, I really think the face cam is worth it. I think this is going to set the standard for face cams to come. And Elgato killed it with this product. I'm really happy with it so far. I highly recommend it. I think it's worth $200. If you want to look good on stream, this is really what you want to buy. Props to Elgato. They continue to push the boundaries and continue to be innovative, and I'm happy with this product. I highly recommend it. Y'all can see me stream with it. I'm probably going to be using it. I will be using it on my streams when I'm building my Lego sets and gunpla kits and stuff like that. Like I mentioned before, if you're not following me on Twitch, check me out, twitch.tv/SquareTheBear. I stream a lot of different stuff and do just chatting streams. And then also make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And in the comments below, please let me know if there's any products you'd like me to review, or if y'all want tips on anything. I'm an open book. I'd love to help. I also have a Discord server. Everything's going to be in the description below. So yeah, please let me know if you have any suggestions on what I should be putting out as content and stuff, or what you like to see from me more. Yeah, but thank you so much. Everyone have an amazing day. Peace.